The Water and Sanitation Minister says recommendations from a recent report by the South African Human Rights Commission are being implemented. He was speaking in Durban at a media engagement on water infrastructure developments in KwaZulu-Natal. For an update, I'm now joined by Karinda Jagmohan. Karinda, very good afternoon to you. What's the latest?
Well, good afternoon indeed. The Minister says that recommendations in that report, which revealed that many municipalities in KZN had violated the residents' right to access water, those recommendations are being implemented. Now, that report released last month showed how in many cases residents, especially in impoverished parts of KZN, which is largely a rural province, could not access water despite there being water provided or water available. The Minister, who was seated here next to the eThekwini Mayor, said that in cases where there are criminal issues to be investigated, that is being investigated, but he wouldn't be drawn to entirely comment on issues of corruption in certain municipalities. Some residents in our interviews with them on the ground, for example, in the Southern Ugu District Municipality, have expressed concern about the delays with regards to water tankers, where communities who have never had access to water rarely ever see water tankers coming through to their rural communities, and so they have to rely on dirty borehole or storm water drains for water to consume and to use in their household. The Minister says that where there are legal challenges raised at municipalities, they will address that. His Director General of this department also said that the Human Rights Commission report indicated that the Department of Water and Sanitation must hold municipalities accountable. They say that they are issuing notices to municipalities. But towards the tail end of this media engagement, I did ask the Minister about the failures of the department clearly to provide water, adequate water to residents, not just of KwaZulu-Natal, but countrywide, where we're seeing water interruptions. And this is what he had to say.
In the past few decades, municipalities in the country, that includes eThekwini and even DWS itself, could have done better. And therefore, looking back, we look at what could have been done in the past and possibly for one reason or the other was not done. We then are here and currently in office, and we then say, what are the challenges? We are dealing with all our challenges, and we want to to cut them down to size, so that those who come after us don't experience what we experienced in terms of unnecessary backlogs and collapse projects. You will realize, I think more than 70% of the major projects that we are dealing with, almost all of them have been delayed for more than 5 years. What were the reasons? We can talk about that under a tree or over coffee.
Now, among the projects that have been delayed is the multi-billion rand Umkomazi project that the Minister says will now get underway. It was delayed because of issues regarding funding from especially the municipality side. It's going to be situated in the KZN Midlands that will build dams by the Umkomazi River, 2 large dams to transfer water across the coastal and Midlands part of KwaZulu-Natal, mainly helping the eThekwini municipality, which has seen multi-billion rand losses just in terms of the revenue or non-revenue water. But going forward, the eThekwini municipality also says that acts of sabotage of infrastructure is now being investigated by the State Security Agency. He spoke about that after questions were asked about the constant water interruptions, especially in the Durban North region that we saw just last month. And so this afternoon, about 3 o'clock, I'll tell you more about what he had to say regarding those investigations now by the SSA.
Very well, Karinda Jagmohan. Let's leave it there for now.